The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Hornets, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Canes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Arroyo. Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Got a man, it's Martinez. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Ward. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And the Canes are in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Coming after him. Finds his man. It's Arroyo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. On the move is the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Howard. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Ohio State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The sure hands, it's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and 1. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air, it's Ward. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through a tackle. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Canes! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second pass.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Ward. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Canes want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to
throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then
And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Canes are on the move. They'll run it. Running with power. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll turn to Martinez. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Ohio State, 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Might be looking to run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Dances away. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off play action. Looking to scramble. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half.
Ohio State 14, Miami 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one off.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Let's it fly. It's caught. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Ward. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McCormick. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Hurricanes will move the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Fires on the move. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Toss to the outside. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Miami 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They want that clock to run. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're bringing heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line.